that's recording. I think I'll plug in the power and switch it back on. Works better to start it recording again. See, I don't think if I had the demon on, I would have seen that deer. Its ears at that distance. It's just not sharp enough. I mean, it's a good housing, but it's not sharp enough. The glass on it. You know, it's good, but it's not military spec, is it? You know. I mean, but if you wanted a cheap night vision, you bought a £500-600 tube, put it in there. You know, you've got Gen 3 night vision for under £1,000. There's no fucking way you can do that normally. But you know, Red Knock on eBay, he sells some really good tubes. You know. If I'd had the money, actually, I would have bought the tube like mine that he was selling, and bought another PVS 14 and put it in that and have binos with the PVS 14. The only downside with binos, you've got to have a coatie or something. You can't just flip them all up, you know, lift them up all the time and look through the thermal. You know, you need a coatie, ideally. But that is a good thing about the binos. You can have a camera on one side, a coatie on the other side. You know, put a coatie over your dominant eye and have the camera over your less dominant eye. Although the camera then isn't going to pick up the thermal if it's a coatie, but you know, there's ways and means of doing things, I guess. I think being quite cold as well. I was just thinking about the batteries being quite cold as well. The battery was fucking freezing, but it was an alkaline, Panasonic alkaline. I think it was Panasonic alkaline. They're supposed to be pretty good, shite. They're supposed to be pretty good apparently. But it is quite cold, the battery, so I mean, I think they do die quicker when it's colder. Well, at least it's not as cheap. But apparently Gen 3 tends to die off a lot slower than, like, if you had a Gen 2 Plus tube, it would you'd lose like 50% of its specs the closer to the end of its life it gets. So the end of life for 2 Plus is about 10,000 hours, and for Gen 3 it's 12 to 15,000 hours. And as you get closer to that figure, the Gen 2 Plus drops off much more. There was a test I've got it saved actually on the computer, between an XR5 tube, which funny enough is like the one I had, the Gen 2 Plus, and this tube, and it said that the XR5 lost 50% of its performance over the Gen 3, the closer to that 10,000 it got. So another reason to have Gen 3 to be honest, especially if you're buying second hand tubes. Beautiful. Yeah, definite clarity of this PVS 14 so much better over the demon glass. Just have a look around the old thermal. Sounds like a car. Yeah. I heard a pheasant. I think that was a pheasant anyway. So if there's a pheasant calling out, then it's a bit of an alarm call. Oh shit, I just accidentally pressed 12 times button. Oh god, not that one. So back to I'm going to have to record that because that looks so much better now compared to how it previously looked. I'm going to do a recording and I'm going to compare it to the firmware, the view from several months ago. It's just, the trees look so much better, so much less washed out. You can really differentiate between them. There's an owl up there somewhere. Oh, there's that. Can't see.